doing. Welcome to On the Mic with Melissa Ebsch. And I have a first timer with me today. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Jan Allman. I'm the CEO of Fincantieri Marinette Marine.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. So, this is a first time for you, first time for me to have you on my show. So, we're just going to dive right in and I'm going to ask you some questions that people may not know.
Sure,
All
absolutely.
right. So, how does it feel to be back at Fincantieri Marinette Marine?
Well, it's just like my old stomping ground. So it's glad to be back. I'm very active in the community, so I haven't really left.
Right.
But it's good to be right here every day,
I bet.
working at the shipyard. So it's good to be. And we're to see all the growth and change. It's very rewarding.
I bet. I bet. So what's new and exciting at the shipyard for you?
Probably the biggest thing that I guess what we're working on and what's new is that I tell my team all the time, we don't just build ships. We build missions for our nation and our customer.
I love
and
that.
and I love that too. And it's like, well, what does that really mean? It's like, okay, so as you know, we spent more than $400 million of investment over in Marinette, but we spent another $80 million over at Base Ship, and we're gearing up for full production for the frigate program. So since February of this year, we've hired 600 people at Marinette and 250 for DOD over at Sturgeon Bay.
Wow.
And we need several hundred more. So we are rocking the yard. So that's really good to see.
Yeah.
But it's really that transformation that, as you see, for that full scale production that's happening in that modernization. So if you come to the yard today, you're going to see LCS 31. She just finished builder sea trials.
Ooh.
And in the past, particularly in the earlier builds, it would take us up to 2 weeks
Right.
to finish builder's trials. And I keep on telling our last one's going to be the best one. And it was flawless execution. We finished builder's trials in 3 days,
Oh
the
my
best in its history.
That's
So
awesome.
the last one is the best one. So, and that's no mean feat because you always have a lot of challenges with that because you borrow parts from, and then you hope to get payback, but it's on the last of the build. So you're always trying to balance out
Right.
on that. So that's always been a challenge. Multi-mission service combatant 1 is hitting the water this fall, and it's going to be on the new Synchrolift, which is the largest in, North America. And, I've been the
awesome.
beginning of that project. So it's always
Yes.
happy to see that happening. And then, as I said, the frigate production's underway. Probably the biggest thing that you have, if I had to say, if we had what's really changed since last time I was there, is really shipyard innovation. And we have the privilege of a parent that is global, the fourth largest in the world. But they really focus on technology, and they're bringing that technology experience to Marinette. And we just had SecNav and the GAO come, and they told me that. I asked them, what's different about our yard than anywhere else? And they said it's the technology that we use in the shipyard. So when you come today, you'll see, it's launching tablets and mobile workstations where you can bring the model, big screen from the tablet, plug it in, show it to a bunch of employees about what you're trying to do instead of using a bunch of paper drawings.
Yeah.
Everybody can see it very visually on these mobile stations. So that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
And we have wearable exoskeletons, so it's kind of like if you may watch football, but they always have this cool gear on. So we have this cool gear that you're putting on to go out and to primarily for blast and paint to avoid fatigue.
Yeah.
All right. So they put it on, and if you think about it, you got that blaster, that you're trying to blast that module all day long, and it creates fatigue. I had an employee tell me that he has a physical issue with his with his spine, and when he was in, we would do blast all day. He would get home and he couldn't move, and his quality of life was really low. Now he wears the exoskeleton. He says, I get home. He goes, I feel so great. He goes and works half the night in his wood shop. He says it really brought my life back, and that's really how we want to leverage technology today.
Yeah.
Robot, we call it these little cobots. We're actually launching those in the yard. We just got them in, and we're proving them out. But the idea is, instead of the employee welding, they become welder technicians, and they run the cobots that does the work for them.
Oh my gosh!
And in addition to that, we're really trying to leverage the augmented reality headsets. So if anybody's played games with the augmented reality, we actually use that where it brings the model. You can overlay it with the work you did to make sure it matches the model, to avoid mismatch when you add the modules together.
That's neat.
So it's really, kids of this generation use all this technology.
Yeah.
I always highlight that, the cell phones were invented during my was not when I was born. So it happened in the 90s, but this technology's there, and we're really trying to leverage it as we build. So that's probably the most coolest thing that has come to the yard. So if people are thinking about wanting a career, it's a game changer how we actually build ships today.
Yeah, I mean, what a difference, even just within 5 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
4 or 5 years. Oh my gosh. And I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. I have a question. What would you say to someone who's thinking of applying at Marinette Marine?
Well, not only do we have this cool technology that we're going to train you on and advance your career on, is that we've also upped our benefits, because it's a new era.
Yeah.
And so if you come in, for childcare or dependent care, we offer up to $5,000 in stipends. We offer $2,000 in retention bonuses. In addition to that, if you're a time and attendance employee, if you want to convert, we offer you a $3,000 signing bonus in addition to that. So, as well as I do, our benefits are probably the best in the region. We still offer that. The union offers pensions. We do enhanced tuition reimbursement. So if you want to advance, you can. So we offer we're not just filling jobs. We're offering our people training and advancement in ours, because that we want that next generation workforce. Yeah. And a lot of our supervisors come from the trades, and that's what you really want. You want that know-how to be able to teach others.
Exactly.
So we're really gearing up for that. But so that's the growth. And if anybody's interested, August 1st. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. over at the Annex at Pine Tree Mall. We're doing a job fair. And if they want to come right now to the jobs, we can go on www.webuildships.com.
Oh, yeah.
So those are 2 ways for them to apply.
That's easy. Go online, or August 1st from 10 to 2 at Pine Tree Mall. You guys have such great incentives.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You want to come join us?
Yeah, sure. What do you got? What position you got? I'll have to look online.
That's right.
Awesome stuff, Jan. Oh my gosh. You guys are super busy. And how many more people are you looking for?
A couple hundred hourly for sure.
Wow. Well, listeners and viewers, you hear that? I'm going to tell you one more time. Go online to webuildships.com. And look at the open positions that they have and events, or you can go right in person August 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. In the Annex at Pine Tree Mall. So you can really take advantage of those bonuses and everything that they have available. So, wow, great stuff. And the technology, I'm in awe right now. So, but anyways,
it's cool.
It's cool stuff, Jan. All right. Well, thanks for popping on in and sharing all this awesome information. And glad you're back.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, I think that's all I have for today. And if I don't, have a great day. And if I do, I'll see you again.